Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is gonna be me talking about my Holy Grail favorites and basically which Holy Grail favorites have been dethroned over the years. Now I do a video like this. It's basically one of my yearly series which I do most probably always in the month of December. At least that's what I did last year. And I want to make it like a continued thing, basically, that every single year in Vlogmas I'm going to talk about which favorites have been dethroned in that specific year. So in 2024, which of my previous Holy Grail favorite products have been dethroned and which product has dethroned the earlier winner. That's what we're going to be talking about today. I have quite a bit of stuff to talk about, and because I don't have all the products with me physically to show you, I'm going to be inserting pictures like on both sides of my head basically, and this side we're going to have the OG favorite and this side we're going to have the product which has dethroned the OG. So yes, without any further ado, let's jump into it and let's get started. The first product, and this is not one that necessarily got dethroned because it was not as good as compared to the newer version. It more so got dethroned because it got discontinued and then I had to find a replacement for this. I'm speaking about the Dermaco Salicylic Acid Spot Treatment. Now I still have this, even though it's technically expired, and I feel a little bit guilty saying that I'm using an expired product. It's because if I throw it away, I know I'm never going to be able to get it back since it's discontinued. So whatever I have left in my bottle, I will use it, but post that I'm not going to be able to repurchase it, which is why I started looking for something to replace it, and I found that the Reequil Acne Spot Clearing Gel, I believe that's what it's called, is working really great for me when it comes to if I have like really stubborn like those pus filled pimples which I occasionally get, and recently I've been getting I've been getting them more than I used to get earlier. So I don't know, something's up with my skin, and I have been breaking out a little bit more than I have over the past 1 year. So yes, to help with those breakouts, I have been either using the Dermaco, but the Reequil is a great alternative to it, and it's also not, I would say, that expensive, and my tube I've had for a long time and it's lasting me pretty well because again it's a spot treatment, so I only use it on those areas of my face where I am necessarily having those really big pus filled pimples that I just need to like zap and flatten them out and basically kill them. That's what I use this product for, and it's been working really well. So yes, if you're looking for something like that, this would be a great recommendation and I highly recommend it if you're looking for something like that. So basically, yeah. Moving on next to sunscreen. Now the Deconstruct Skincare Gel Sunscreen has been one of my favorites for a very long time actually, but I think in 2024 I have barely used this product. I do have one tube that is remaining in my collection and I plan to use it up, but once I use up that sunscreen, I don't really see myself repurchasing it, at least not immediately, because I feel like I found other Holy Grails which I'm relying on more, and those are the ones that I'm constantly repurchasing. So it kind of pains me to say that this one has been replaced for no specific reason, to be very honest. I just feel like the products I'm using currently in my morning skincare routine are pairing well with other sunscreens, and because they are pairing well with those sunscreen gel, I just keep using those. There is no other reason for this one to be dethroned specifically. I know that a lot of you have fallen in love with this product and tried it out based on my recommendation, and I'm so happy for you. Till this day I get messages. I think a couple of days ago only I got a comment from someone asking me that is the sunscreen going to pill with this specific product, or actually vice versa, is the moisturizer going to pill with the sunscreen because they are using the Deconstruct Skincare Sunscreen. And I said that you know, I think it might actually pill because it's just the texture is that way specifically. So do I think that if I start using this back again, I'll fall in love with it again? Probably, but as of 2024, this product has been dethroned. So the product which has dethroned the Deconstruct Skincare Sunscreen is I mean, I want to say it's 3 different sunscreens basically which I've been loving this year. The Dermaco 1% Hyaluronic Acid Sunscreen Gel, the Ceramide Radiance Sunscreen Gel from Dermaco, as well as the Aqualogica DeTan Sunscreen. These have been my 3 go-to sunscreens this year, and if you have been watching my videos, then you would kind of know that because they make very frequent appearances in my empties, and they have pretty much throughout this entire year. Their formula is a little bit more on the creamy side, but when I say it's a creamy sunscreen, I don't want you to think it's going to be a super moisturizing sunscreen. It's still great for people who have oily skin, because even though it doesn't give a mattifying finish like the Deconstruct skincare sunscreen does, I feel like the formula kind of dries down on the skin and it leaves behind like a skin like glow. You definitely have to mattify it if you like a more matte look, like I do like a matte look. But because I wear makeup, I just put my loose powder on top of the sunscreen and then do the rest of my makeup, and it works perfectly fine for me. But if you're someone who doesn't wear makeup every single day and you still want a matte look, I still think that the Deconstruct skincare gel sunscreen is a great option, and you should keep using that if you love it, and there is absolutely no reason to stop using it. But for me personally, I've just been repurchasing other products and using other products more in 2024, so I had to kind of acknowledge that fact. And if you're wondering why I didn't speak about the Deconstruct sunscreen a ton this year, well, now you know. So yes, moving on, next let's talk about some oil-free moisturizers. And the oil-free moisturizer from Dr. Sheths, which is their Ceramide and Vitamin C moisturizer, has been a holy grail for me, and I've always mentioned as my top favorite moisturizer. However, I have found that even though it says vitamin C in the name, I don't really feel the vitamin C is as potent as it could be in other formulas. And I have found that the Dethroned vitamin C and E super bright moisturizer has a way more potent vitamin C. And even though it's not like it's not specifically marketed as an oil-free gel moisturizer, but it's a very lightweight jelly-like consistency. It's amazing on my skin. It sinks in beautifully and it works just as well as the Dr. Sheths one, but the vitamin C is definitely way more potent, so that is why it has kind of replaced the Dr. Sheths one for me personally. And if I had to go back and repurchase a vitamin C gel moisturizer, I would definitely go for Dethroned over Dr. Sheths. I don't really see myself repurchasing the Dr. Sheths one, to be completely honest, if I'm looking for a vitamin C gel moisturizer. However, if I keep the fact aside that the Dr. Sheths one has vitamin C, and if I am just looking for a very basic simple gel moisturizer, I feel like this one would work great for that reason. But in that case also, it's been replaced and dethroned by Dermaco's Proplyene oil-free moisturizer, because for some reason the Dr. Sheths one has a more thick texture, like when you squeeze it out on your hand and when you start applying it on your face, yes, it's quite lightweight and gets absorbed into the skin quickly, but the texture is just a little bit thicker. However, the Proplyene oil-free moisturizer has a very lightweight texture. I feel like it works better paired even with my other skincare, like if I had to pair it with my sunscreen and my serums, etc. The Dermaco one just pairs way better, and it's kind of that invisible product in the middle which is not going to interact poorly, it's not going to pill, it's not going to cause any kind of issues, but still be hydrating and work as a great moisturizer. And yes, it's also very lightweight, gel like, quick absorbing, fast absorbing, all of those good things. So yes, even if I was looking for a basic gel moisturizer, I would go for Dermaco over Dr. Sheths. So I just thought I have to mention both of the aspects, and it's just one of those things where I don't find a reason to go back to the Dr. Sheths Ceramide and Vitamin C moisturizer anymore. So yes, it's a hard pill to swallow, but I have moved on. Moving on, next let's talk about AHA toners. Now, for the longest time I have recommended the Pixi one and the Cosrx one to you guys. Over the years I have spoken so highly about it, and I still think those are absolutely great, amazing products. However, now we have equally good, potent AHA toners on the market, but at a fraction of the cost. So for that reason, you have not seen me talk about either of those toners for the longest time, I want to say. And my new holy grail favorite AHA toner, which was extremely affordable, it's under 500 rupees, you guys, is Dermaco's Glycolic acid toner. Now the minimalist one is also equally great, and that would have easily made the cut for this video, but I have told you guys before already that Dermaco, because they have their buy one get one offer, I find them to be more economical as compared to Minimalist, which never goes on offer. So for that reason, because both the products are equally potent and equally effective, Dermaco one just is a better bang for my buck. So that's the reason I'm going for Dermaco, and that is the reason I don't feel like I will ever go back to Pixi or Cosrx ever. So yes, that is that. Moving on next, another product which I'm actually surprised that I mentioned as a holy grail in the past, because it definitely does not even feel close to the title anymore, is Deconstruct Skincare's Hydrating Face Wash. Now this was a very unique formula earlier, because it is one of the only face washes which I feel like is non-stripping, it's fragrance free, it's very gentle on the skin, and it's never going to ever be drying on the skin. However, if I use it now, I almost feel like it's not even going to clean my face, to be completely honest. However, I found another gel based cleanser which is also not drying on the skin, and I think would work great in the winter time actually, now that I think about it. And it is something that it's also a very good value for the money, like the money that you spend on it and the quantity that you get on it is absolutely amazing, very affordable. I'm speaking about Earth Rhythm's Hydrating Face Wash. It's got this clear bottle and the liquid is blue in color, and it comes with 150 ml of product for a very affordable price, again under 500 rupees, and absolutely amazing face wash which is still cleansing on the skin. Like, you're not gonna feel like your face doesn't feel clean after you actually washed it with the face wash, but at the same time it is absolutely not stripping at all. So yes, this is a product I actually want to probably repurchase, because I haven't done it in a while, and like I've not repurchased it in a while basically. And since winter, like we're in winter basically now, I think it's going to be a great time to repurchase this one. So now that I am thinking about this, it's definitely something that I'm going to consider repurchasing. Moving on next, let's talk about AHAs once again, and I have Formularx's airbrush facial. Now I feel like Formularx makes some great products. However, I do feel like I have more economical options for all of them. So while I really respect and applaud the brand, that is one of the reasons I have not repurchased them, repurchased their products basically in a while. Now the airbrush facial I was really impressed by. However, I was a little bit disappointed in the packaging, because it was constantly leaking, and then there was like product gathered around the edges and I had to always clean it. But the formula in itself was really amazing, because it was quite a potent AHA that literally gives you like a facial like glow. Like when you apply it at night, the next morning you wake up and it helps with your texture, it helps with any kind of like under the skin breakouts you might have, etc. It really helps your skin immensely. Now when Foxtale launched their product called the Diva, I actually received a sample of it before I ever bought the full size, and when I bought it, when I got the sample, and there were about like, I want to say 4 or 5 days of worth of uses in it, and every single time I used it I was just so amazed by the results, because what these two products have in common is that they are both creamy exfoliators. It's like almost moisturizer-ish consistency. I want to say it's a little bit lighter than a moisturizer, but it's quite a creamy product. However, it is very effective, and it's not going to like sting on your skin. It's not something that you need to wash off. It's like an overnight treatment, and with both the products, when you wake up the next morning, your skin literally looks like you've had like an overnight facial, literally. Like, it's a very retexturizing, resurfacing on the skin. However, they are super duper gentle as well. I would not say super duper gentle, but they're not super duper harsh on the skin. And I feel like if you use it maybe once a week or twice a week, or whenever you need to be honest, that's how I use them, is whenever I need some sort of resurfacing, that's when I will use it. I will not use it like every single day or anything, absolutely not. So that's why I feel like packaging wise, Foxtale's Diva is so much better, and the formula is equally great, and of course it's very affordable and economical, considering Foxtale is always on offer. So for that reason, the Formularx airbrush facial very easily got dethroned by Diva. So yes, that is that. moving on, next let's talk about body lotions. Now I was talking about this in a video earlier today that I filmed, which was like a current favorites-ish video. Now in that video I was telling you how I have been using St. Ives body lotions for years and years and years, probably close to a decade, let's be honest. But now that they are not as easily available, and also the most economical sizes are not available in stock, I was kind of forced to look for alternatives, because if I'm buying the smaller size constantly, I'm going to go through it very, very quickly, and also I'm creating way too much of packaging waste. So I wanted a more economical body lotion that comes in bigger size as well, and I found two options. So I'm clearly not someone who can just have one holy grail body lotion. I need multiple that I switch between. So one of the options that I found was Parachutes body lotions, and specifically the yellow variant is my absolute favorite. That is the one that I possibly see myself using like throughout the year, irrespective of the season. And then maybe not in winters, but apart from that, the rest of the 8 months of the year, I feel like that's the variant I'll be using. And then also the brand Joy has multiple different variations of body lotions. My two favorites are the purple one, like the lavenderish one, and then also the white bottle with the red color pump. Those two variants are my absolute favorite, and I feel like these three body lotions are going to be my go-to in 2025, and I don't really see myself repurchasing St. Ives anymore. So that's another product which has been a long time favorite, but now it's going to be dethroned. So yes, moving on, next I think we have two last products, and both of these are body washes once again. Now both of these body washes have been my favorites for a long time, and both of them have been dethroned. Now one is not exactly a dethrone, but it's basically been replaced. So I have been a big fan of Plum's Hawaiian Rumba body wash, and I have gone through maybe like 20 to 15 bottles of it over the years, but I have kind of outgrown that scent now, and it kind of gives me a headache as well. So that's why you've not seen me repurchase Hawaiian Rumba for a long time. But my new favorite scent from Plum is the Driving Me Cherry one, which I have repurchased quite a few times over the past 2 to 3 years, and now I can officially tell you that is my go-to favorite from Plum. So this one is a dethrone, but it's like the same brand ka product which has replaced the other one. And then when it comes to St. Ives body washes, those have also been a favorite for me for a long time, and yes, I still do like them. I might still repurchase them, I don't know. I cannot tell you for sure कि ये तो मैं पक्का repurchase नहीं करूँगी. That's not true. But I have found other scented body lotion, why do I keep saying body lotions, other favorite body washes which I have found, and one of them which is super duper economical yet smells so freaking amazing is the Fiama Devils. I don't remember the name. I think it was Plum, Blossom and Ylang Ylang, I think so. I don't remember the exact name, but I will make sure, of course the picture is going to be on the screen, but you will also see it linked in the description box. All the products will be linked in the description box, and there will be affiliate links, so in case you want to use them, you can. If you don't want to use them, it's completely fine, no obligation whatsoever. But yes, of course, if you use those links, they will help me monetarily in supporting my channel, which would mean a lot to me if you want to do that. Otherwise it's totally fine. But anyway, coming back to this specific product, Fiama Devils shower gels are super inexpensive, especially when you get the bigger sizes as compared to the smaller ones, obviously. But still, these smell so amazing, and also they come at a very affordable cost. So I feel like I have fallen in love with the scents more, and I am not 100% sure if I will repurchase any more St. Ives body washes in the future or not. So yeah, those were all the previous holy grail products which have now been dethroned by new products, and I'm going to update my list of holy grail favorite products with the newer ones, of course. Now some holy grail favorites have remained the same over the years. Just to quickly throw some names out: the Dethroned Ceramide and Hyaluronic Acid Skin Barrier Repair Face Cream, the Foxtale Retinol Serum, Foxtale Daily Dew Hydrating Cleanser, what else, Dethroned Watermelon Super Glow Face Wash. Like, those products have still remained favorites over the years. And one product specifically, which is the Fix Derma Sunscreen, I have not found a replacement for that one yet, but yes, Like, you know, I am not using that product as much anymore, not for any specific reason personally, but like I told you already earlier in this video that I have other favorite sunscreens which I'm constantly repurchasing, and this is just not one that I have repurchased for quite a while now. So yes, those are all the products that I wanted to speak about in today's video. I really hope that you enjoyed watching, and like I told you already, since Vlogmas is going on, you will be seeing a new video every single day. So I hope that you come back tomorrow to see another video and you have caught up on all the Vlogmas uploads. If not, then please go ahead and check out all the other videos which I have already posted on my channel, and keep coming back for more every single day at 5 p.m. If you haven't subscribed to my channel already, please go ahead and subscribe. I don't know if I'm going to reach 2000 by the time this video goes up, but if I haven't, then I am really looking forward to hitting 2k subscribers, and of course a lot more in the future. So yes, please go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'm gonna see you tomorrow. Bye guys, thank you for watching.